it doesn't matter what level of freedom you are looking for, whether you're looking to start a business, whatever the thing, every single intuitive, if you're an intuitive being, if you're a spiritual being, you require this one ingredient, okay? If you want freedom on any level, there is one thing you have to master. And if you master it, it's going to become so much more easier for the rest of the stuff to flow, okay? And I want you to really, really, really reflect deep on this, because this is going to help you. If you are struggling with your business, if you're struggling with clients coming in, with you making an impact, with you being visible, all the fears that you've got inside of you, anything, I don't care what stage of your business you're at, this is something that you will take with you for the rest of the journey till the day you die, right? Till the day you end that business. And the day that you drop this, and this is why entrepreneurship, and especially spiritual entrepreneurship, is personal development at its highest. It's literally like personal development on steroids. The quickest way for you to grow is to put yourself in spiritual entrepreneurship, because it forces you to grow. You will not make an impact if you don't be visible. Being visible means that you have to stop hiding and you have to come out of your shell. You have to start healing yourself so that you can start to unblock the throat spaces or the spaces where you fear being seen, where you've been told your entire life, you're not meant to do this, this, and this, right? It forces you to start selling in a way that feels authentic to you. But again, even selling will bring up so many fucking limiting beliefs, all of this stuff. So it's a journey of mastering your limiting beliefs in your subconscious in a way, right? So it literally pushes you towards personal development, which is why I'm such a big empowerment coach and leader of anybody who's an intuitive who comes into my spaces, whether they come through from trauma and they come in for a session with me and then they want to heal that, or they come in for business specifically. The first thing that I will always say to them is, you want to be able to build your freedom container. And that is literally the best way you can build it, is through a business. Now, it doesn't have to be directly business related. It can be literally writing a book and being like, that's it. Like, my book's just going to keep churning in money for me. Cool. That's the way you want to do it. But then you still have to market that book for the rest of your time, right? But if you want systems in place that's going to do that for you, cool. That's your business model. Some people will come in and they're like, I love entrepreneurship. I love creating courses. I love creating all different things. And I just want to keep creating. That's like me. Then cool. We'll build your business model in a structure that allows you to do that and support you no matter what. Again, this is so important for intuitives, because we are either operating too much in our feminine or too much in our masculine if we're not building these systems. And this goes deeper into the energy work of, if your root chakra is out of balance, you will see all the symptoms of this being out of whack, stressing about money, not feeling safe in your body, not feeling safe in the way that money comes to you, not having enough. All of those are root chakra imbalances. Now, each chakra, you have 7 of them. You literally need to assess which are blocked by the way that you're operating your business, the way that you're showing up or not showing up, all of these things, right? And comment below if you want me to do a deeper video on this. I probably will, if you guys are interested. Anyway, back to the point of this video. This is going to be quite a short one, because I just want you to know this is something every single intuitive needs if they want to attain freedom. And I've attained certain levels of freedom in my life and in my business, in terms of I don't have a 9-to-5 anymore. I can literally spend my days with my soulmate, with my child, and money pours in. This is literally like the way that my life runs now, okay? But it took me a certain level of work, of healing, of mindset to be able to live from that abundant space within myself, for it to be my reality externally, okay? I still have blocks that I'm healing from my root, where I do get into those zones about business and like really fixating on the business. And then I pour into other aspects of myself and I start to go and heal my root chakra, the rest of the stuff, any chakras that are blocked. And immediately it's almost like I notice that the universe starts then flowing the way that I like to see it flow, right? So this is the ingredient. Number 1, you might be like, oh, when you hear me say it, because I did that. That was my initial reaction. I was like, no, I don't want to. It's that type of energy, okay? But you have to. And the quicker you get your mind around this, the more faster you're going to see success in your life. It's discipline. And it's not just discipline of your business. I'm talking discipline of your mind, the things that you are consuming. I'm going to dive into each one of how you need to be disciplined in order to attain freedom. Discipline of your mind, discipline of your body, and discipline of your soul. And all three of these, when you are disciplining those on a daily practice and a daily basis, not just as and when you feel like it, not like a seasonal thing, just like a wedding that you go to once a year, not like that type of energy. Discipline means discipline, because your discipline on those three core aspects of yourself will bring you the results that you dream about in the fifth dimension. Okay. So if those of you who are like, oh, I really want to make an impact in the world, I really want to be big one day. Okay. Are you pouring into your mind every single fucking day? Are you pouring into your body? Are you pouring into your soul? Because when you look at a fitness goal, for example, right, it's the most easiest way to see like the tangible aspect of this. So you can bring that and apply it to your business. When you do a fitness goal, you don't just go, I'm just going to go to the gym once a month and then expect fucking boombastic results, right? You go every freaking day. Those who are determined and even more dedicated might go twice a day. I have hit like an amazing body goal like years ago before my child was born. And I used to go twice a day because I was obsessed with it, right? And I hit my fucking goals and they were fantastic. Everyone was like, how did you do it? Like, oh my God, your body's so amazing, blah, blah, blah. Because I put in double the work that most people would, okay? And it's not to say you have to work hard, you have to be a workaholic. That's not what I'm saying, because that's not alignment with mind, body, soul. So this is the thing. You have to align it in the way that your energy operates. So I look at human design for this. I look at my astrology chart. I look at everything. And then I look at how I'm actually feeling in my body. And then I work around that. But I make sure I'm disciplined in structuring it. Okay. So number one, discipline of the mind. What I do with that is I make sure I'm not consuming shit. By shit, I mean anything that can influence my mind in the negative way, or anything that can influence my mind away from my goals. So if my goal is to be a successful millionaire, I will not watch any piece of content that will take me and deter me away from that. Now, that can mean over consuming lots of different courses, lots of contradictory voices on the internet that then makes me go, well, what's true for me? Because that leaves you in a state of confusion. That does take me away from my goal, because once I was clear, and the moment that I pour in noise, excess noise, we're like sponges, I literally get lost in that. So for me, it's very important to be disciplined of like, nah, I'm not going to listen to this. What am I going to fuel my mind with? Oh, I've got a mentorship space that I listen to, and her mindset stuff keeps me on track. So all day, every day, I will just keep listening to that. I've poured into my intuitive creator space. The membership link is in the description box below. And in that space, I've got Telegram with loads of mindset audio. So I will just plug into that and be like, what do I need to hear today? Okay, this is going to set me on track. So very, very fucking disciplined there. Even when I don't feel like getting out of bed and going on this fucking walk to rewire my mind, I will push myself to do it. Why? Because I want those fucking results. You need to want it bad enough. And that bad enough wanting and your deeper why with your mission is going to be the reason why you find it easy to discipline yourself. So if right now you're like, oh, I find it really hard to discipline myself, like Janie, I can listen to you all day, but when it comes to actually actionable and steps and like disciplining myself, there's a lack of motivation. Okay, well, you have to find that motivation by diving deeper into your why. I've done other videos on this. Go check my playlist. Dive deeper into your why. If you don't know your why and why you're doing this, and it's not deeper than I just want money, I just want superficial, famous like results, it's not going to be deep enough. So go to the depths required. That will allow you to find the motivation to pull out for discipline. Okay. And when you have those results, like, yeah, you want to lose weight and stuff like that, you're not always motivated every day to go to the gym, but you force yourself there. That is discipline. That's the difference between discipline and motivation. Motivation is something that you have to cultivate within yourself. Discipline is doing what it takes, regardless of how you're feeling. You put your emotions aside. That is what discipline is. So even if you're feeling like, you're like Janie's voice in the background. No, she said you have to discipline yourself. As long as you know you're bringing it into alignment and it's taking you to the goal that you want to achieve and manifest, discipline. Discipline all the way. This is how I manifested my soulmate as well. I set a standard. I was like, I am not settling for less than I deserve. Somebody came and said hello to me. I was like, nah. Discipline of the mind. I could easily have just been like, oh, hey, I'm just going to talk to you. I set that conviction. I set that promise to myself. I was like, this is my goal. I want my soulmate. So I am not entertaining anything outside of that. That is what the universe wants from you. That's the frequency. And the more that you tap into that, boom, your results will start to speak for themselves because of the energy that you're in, because of the discipline that you're able to cultivate. So that's the mind, consumption, and then rewiring every single day towards the goal that you're trying to achieve. This is where self-investment, mentorship spaces, coaching, all of that good stuff comes in. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. That again, if you've got a block there where you feel like, oh, I shouldn't be investing in this, that's your dad's voice, your mom's voice, root chakra imbalance. You need to start balancing your chakras so that you feel safe in your body to invest. You know that the universe is abundant, more money will pour in. The more you invest in yourself, the more that comes back around. Okay. And the more that you get to elevate your mind, body, and soul. Next is discipline of the body. The body taking into account, obviously, your behaviors, your habits, and your action steps. So again, what are you doing with the physical body to take yourself to that goal? So for example, when you're going to the gym, you're taking yourself to the gym every day and you're banging out workouts and you're making sure that those workouts are high quality, because you can go to the gym and do a treadmill walk, but if you're trying to build muscle and you're doing the wrong type of action, you're not going to get the results that you want. It's the same in business. So in business, if you're trying to achieve 10K, 20K months, but you're not wanting to attain it from a hustle mentality, then you need to be in the right physical environments that are teaching you from an aligned space. So are you with the right mentors? Are you with the right teachers? All of this stuff matters, the right environments for your body. Then are you taking the action and the habits that the future version of you would do? I'm going to do a whole other video of what to do specifically, how to do this exact process and break it down. So go and check that out after this one if you want for the specifics. But this is literally just the overview of discipline. Okay. So for your body, you need to be disciplined in the behaviors, who you are being every second of every time in your business, catching yourself from the old identity of the old behaviors and being like, nah, I choose differently. The habits, the action steps, all of that stuff. And the physical body, your health is your wealth. So again, if you are wanting wealth in your business, what is the point if you are not a healthy body? This is why I don't teach from hustle. This is why I teach very deeply about alignment. If you are building a business based off of burnout, what is the point if you've built this whole $1 million company and then you are dying from the inside because you can't make babies, you can't create, you can't live the life of your fucking dreams because you've burnt yourself out so deeply in the process, your body's too stressed out, and now you've got chronic conditions that you have to fucking have pills for every day. That's not abundance, okay? So again, you have to be disciplined in your body. Health is wealth. Are you taking care of your health? Are you drinking those green fucking juices that you absolutely hate? Are you making yourself go for these walks even when you don't feel like it? Are you making sure your mind is healthy? Like all of this stuff. And then are you taking the behaviors, actions, habits that you need to become that version of yourself that has those results? And then discipline of your soul. Now, this is literally intuitive listening. Are you listening to your intuition? If you don't know how to listen to it, are you making sure that every day you're learning and practicing to connect to your intuition so you can hear her or him every single day? Your soul's voice is the root that you want to be creating anything from. When you create your offers, when you create your sales page, when you create these YouTube videos, TikTok, like Instagram, whatever the thing, every piece of content needs to come from your soul, not your ego. The only way you are able to do this truly is by having a discipline of connecting to your soul, really knowing what your soul's voice looks like, feels like in your body, how it speaks to you, and being intentional that you are now speaking from intuition. If that doesn't happen, then you are going to be speaking from your ego at some point, and that's not the type of business that you want to be building either. So again, disciplining yourself on your soul and really learning what your fucking intuition sounds like. Literally, these are the things. If you don't know how to do this, access your human design chart, check out how your intuition speaks to you, go back into your childhood experiences. These are all the things I'll literally be repeating this on repeat some of the time. Come into Intuitive Creator. Those of you who feel like you want to do this work deeper with me, we have the mindset stuff there. We have the body stuff. I literally talk you through everything in my program, one step at a time. And we have live coaching calls. So again, everything gets covered there. But this is literally what you want to do on repeat. These become your daily non-negotiables. Now, if somebody says, oh, Janie, let's do this, you're like, you assess yourself and you take leadership of yourself of, have I done my walk today? What's more important? Don't be pushing aside these things for other stuff outside of you. That's where you get lost. That's where your results start to go to shit, right? When I was super, super disciplined with my fitness goals, people would be like, oh, Janie, one day of this won't hurt. One day of this won't hurt. I'll be like, nah, I'm fucking serious as fuck about my goals. So, and oh, Janie, you're too extreme. Fine, so be it. I'm extreme. I don't give a shit. I'll get my results and then people can call me extreme. It doesn't bother me. So don't let labels, people talk about you, all of that shit like mean anything. It's just their own. People sometimes are projecting onto you and sometimes they just want to have a good time and they just want company. But that's down to you to take leadership of what's more important, your goals or somebody else's fucking happiness. And it's like, it's not selfish. Your goals and you reaching them are going to make much more of an impact long term than you having one drink or one cupcake or whatever. I don't even drink. So it's just not in my belief system, my value system. So every single one of you, discipline is the name of the game. Get onto your discipline, write down, reflect, comment below if you need help doing this, and I'll come help you in the comments as well. Subscribe if you're new here, and I will catch you in the next video. Mwah.